Love can be a tug of war. It's a tug of war. It's a tug of war. It's a tug of war. Everything's a tug of war when love is on the battlefield.
Get this beat untagged for free at freebeats.io. Freebeats.io.
Water, rain, ocean, puddle, pond, rivers, running. It's all love. Water, rain, ocean, puddle, like pond, rivers, running. It's all love. Water,
Love is
rain,
greater
ocean,
than us.
puddle,
It's
like
all
pond,
water,
rivers, running. It's all love.
car,
the driver.
for change.
Urgent Ing has the experience of being in a family. It's not just like you coming in and just going back out. It's like when you come in, you're like in a family and you just feel like you belong.
It actually changed me in so many ways. I'm more, outgoing, less shy, more confident. Before joining Urgent, that'd be like a problem. Like you wouldn't recognize me then, and then compare me now. It's crazy.
I've gained stronger confidence in myself and just know how to express myself more these days.
This is the type of program I need to help enhance my skills in film, and I wanted to learn all about production also. They don't only teach about film, they teach you about other life skills, entrepreneurship, and many other skills, so it has a place for everyone.
That's changed my life for the better because now I'm more outspoken with what I have to say, and then it really brought me to where I am now.
There's great people here. It opens a lot of doors and opportunities for yourself. It's amazing. My voice matters.
My voice matters.
My voice matters. My voice matters.
My voice matters.
Our voice matters.
Words have power, so affirm yourself. Words have power, so affirm yourself. Words have power, so affirm yourself. Words have power, affirm yourself.
If I love me, then I can love you too. If you are kind, I respect you, boo.
Just appreciate the love I give and hold it in your heart. We'll continue to love each other so that we'll never part.
Let's make amends, let's make a pact. That forever we are one, you're my sister, that's a fact. We share similarities and differences too. I'll forever be you and you'll forever be you. Pictures high and low, cause you'll let it things slide. Let it things slide, watching the world pass you by.
I'ma speak my voice to affirm myself, or be the angry black girl you try to put on the shelf. With a joke shutting me down, who are you to hold my note? Can you hear me?
I'ma grab the mic so I can drop it like a boom. I gotta love me first so that for you I can make room.
I'm screaming in the silence, can you hear me? I'm talking, can't you see? Don't ignore me. I'm shining how I feel in this life. There is love, but some hearts made it still. The power of my speech is that my words are the key.
Staying in silence keeps us apart. Swallow your pride, use your voice. I'ma speak my mind and take advantage of my time. Can you make your volume speak up? Speakers up! I'ma speak my truth, stand for what I believe. I'ma be what I'ma be, that's a beautiful black queen.
Words have power, so affirm yourself. Words have power, so affirm yourself. Words have power, so affirm yourself. Words have power, affirm yourself.
Women empowerment to me is removing the limitations placed on women, that we're able to achieve and do many things in many different ways. We're a multifaceted being, and we are able to do these variety of things without anyone telling us that we can't.
Women empowerment is women inspiring each other to become independent, strong, and powerful.
Women empowerment is all about self-love and helping other women find love in themselves, helping them thrive in the future.
Women empowerment to me is when we as women stand together as a community and hold each other accountable while also uplifting one another to show and exhibit our true strengths.
What women empowerment means to me is that as women, we don't have to seek a validation from anyone. We are talented and gifted in many ways.
I think that my role as a woman within Urgent Inc., with working with youth, but also working with other, young women who are coming up behind me, is really just helping pave the way. I was always brought up and raised to believe that each one teach one and that you're always supposed to reach back. So taking the lessons that I've learned as a young woman and as a young adult and being able to impart that both to young men as well as young ladies coming up after me is super important. To be impactful, to be deliberate in the things that I say and the things that I do. A rule of thumb for me is that my purpose is not a destination. My purpose is the journey that I'm going on, the lessons I'm learning on that journey, and the people who are impacting me and those that I'm impacting as I travel this journey called life. It's a beautiful thing. So enjoy the ups, the downs, the uglies, and enjoy being you.
Dr. Lee and Mr. Lauren has helped me find confidence in myself and my business, showing me that I can do anything if I put my mind to it and do a little hard work.
Urgent Inc. expanded my knowledge on the business industry. Before, I had no knowledge on how to target my audience or expand my upcoming clothing brand called Royalty Love. So I would like to give a thank you to Urgent Inc. for allowing me to understand the business better and how I can use it in my advantage.
We're getting ready to celebrate one of Urgent Inc.'s premier events, This Woman's Work. Some of our young women have created some outstanding projects with an entrepreneurial spirit, and we're going to make sure that they get recognized during this event as well. You'll get a chance to see some of the things that they've produced. You will surely be impressed with some of the things that they've come up with. During my 4 years here at Urgent Inc., working with these young adults has been a great experience and challenge. Particularly this year because of COVID. We got a chance to see the children get inspired. The young entrepreneurs that we're trying to develop, even if that's not what they want to pursue as they go forward, it gives them an opportunity to delve into something that they may have not thought about doing before, and it lets them know that if you plan on going further in your education, you should not only be thinking about going to get further education to work for someone else, but to start your own business and make your own money.
It is important that young Black women understand the principles, the philosophy, and the empowerment of being business owners, because then you understand the power of ownership. Having a business that you can call your own, that you have birthed or created or developed, is no other feeling. I want young Black women to understand that we don't have to wait for handouts. We can create and we can own and we can empower ourselves and we can change our generation. We can break our generational curses and we can have a generation of wealth. That is why business ownership, understanding business is important for our young Black women.
To Urgent Inc.'s entrepreneurship cohort, ladies, I want to leave you with this inspiration. As a female business owner, as a Black woman, you already know that you got Black girl magic and you can do whatever you put your mind to. I know Beyonce said it, who runs the world? The future really is female. We are opening businesses at an advanced and rapid rate. 1 in 4 new businesses owned by women. So that means you're going to be making the decisions of what this business world looks like. And I want you to do it with confidence, and I want you to do it with creativity. Whoever hears this, get out there, learn, and get financially free. All right? Y'all have a good one.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Urgent Inc.'s 6th annual This Woman's Work event, celebrating Women History Month and Youth Arts Month. Urgent Inc. has been empowering young minds to transform their communities for 26 years by cultivating young filmmakers, activating young entrepreneurs. This year's theme is celebrating beautiful Black entrepreneurs who will be featured during our youth entertainment portion of this evening. I'm your host. My name is DeAndre Marshall, and I'm one of your hosts for today's ceremony this evening. I'm the media arts apprentice here at Urgent Inc. I've been a part of Urgent Inc. since 2016, and this program in general has helped me find my talent in the arts of music and film, and I had the opportunity to meet so many cool people, so many newer networks, and I just feel like it's amazing that I used to be like literally exactly like the interns that are here today. I started doing this in 10th grade, going to 11th. So, now I have the opportunity to help and assist the film interns, and as well as using the creativity that Urgent has helped me hone. Like I helped do so many things, like the filming events, let's see, you got music videos, shorts, feature films, and I'm just very grateful to do so. Urgent's really helped me a lot. And now I would like to introduce our newest, youngest ambassador for our Rites of Passage Media Arts program. She's one of the contributing writers for the latest comic coming up is Abby, a beautiful Black entrepreneur. And she designed all the character illustrations. This is not her first publication. You can see her artwork inspiration in our Battle of Love comic series featuring characters Love, Hip Hop, and Sunshine. My co-host also performed in the film adaptation of the of the comic series directed by our Face interns Leon Sluma and Mandy Say Simon. My co-host here for today's event, Miss Jabernie Etienne.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Urgent Inc.'s This Woman's Work event. My name is Jabernie Etienne, and I am a member of Rites of Passage Girls Club. I have been in this program for 3 years. Rites of Passage is a comfortable place where you can just be yourself without being judged. Not only do the people there listen to you, they also guide you in the right direction. They are honest and caring when it comes to helping you understand yourself. In this program, I have learned how to appreciate who I am and understand my worth as a young lady. I am so grateful that I was chosen to be your co-host for today's event. Today, we are here to celebrate some outstanding women in professional industries and people who support making Miami a better community while making a positive impact in the lives of youth. Thank you all for joining us, and let's kick off Urgent Inc.'s 6th annual Women's Work event.
I have the pleasure and honor to introduce Miss Celia Nelson, Master's in Education, who serves as the CEO of Urgent Inc. and has dedicated her time to the agency for more than 20 years. Ms. Nelson's strength-based approach supports elevating youth voice leadership, use of the arts, building life skills, and investing career pathways. Celia Nelson is an amazing woman. She has helped everyone, every youth. Like I can't even describe how much she's like been a huge asset to the community around like Overtown, everywhere. Just she's amazing. Just welcome Miss Celia Nelson.
Thank you, DeAndre. I don't think I paid you for all of those kind words, but thank you so much. And welcome everyone to the 6th annual This Woman's Work event celebrating Women's History Month and Youth Arts Month. We've combined those two celebrations together to really provide a platform not only to celebrate women that are championing our community, but also our allied supporters. And I'm so happy that we've extended this celebration to include our young people's creative talents, lifting their voices to share with the community as a whole. Now, this work could not be possible without our esteemed and champion funders, the Children's Trust, joined by Miami-Dade County, the Miami Foundation, new to the team, the Carrie P. Meek Foundation, Adobe, Taking It Global, and also have to thank all our Give Miami-Dade donors. It'll be coming back up in 2021, Allegheny Franciscan Ministries and the Simpkins Family Foundation. So thank you all of those who power the work, and those that are on the ground with us partnering with our young people to develop their skills and talents. I have to thank the Institute of Contemporary Art, Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Paint with Faith, Preserving, Archiving, Teaching Hip Hop Path, the University of Miami Crusher Team, Muse 305, and Mindful Kids of Miami. Now, then we go further down and have to thank those which include our industry professionals who are business owners, entrepreneurs that lend their time and talents to the young people. I think we have some program alumni in the house. Can you shout yourself out in the chat? If you are a Rites of Passage or FACE alumni, we also have some past Bronze Bra honorees in the house. Shout yourself out. I think I saw some of you registered to attend. Yes, and one of them is on staff with us, Monica, thank you, who won our Young Person of the Year a couple of years ago. Now she's part of the team. Our board members, I think we have a couple in attendance, Dennis and Carrie. Dennis, our board chair, Carrie, who's been with us for a long time. Thanks to our board members. Say hello in the chat. And of course, parents who are here with us today who have trusted us with your young people. Thank you for letting them share their time with us after school and in the summer. Of course, the reason why we're all here, and that's the young people who participate with us on a daily basis. Young people, give yourselves a shout out for all the great work that you're doing, not only for yourselves, but to be change agents in the community and lifting up your powerful voices using the arts and media. And finally, the folks that hold the whole team together, and that's my staff. Got a shout out to all my staff who help create these wonderful events, hold the hands of young people, serve as professional mentors, pick up brooms, move boxes, become tech experts, and all of that great thing. So shout out to a great team of staff members. Now, because this is Women's History Month, I got to shout out some of the esteemed women that I saw come through the registration. And if you're already on today's event, please shout yourselves out and check in the chat. So let's start first with State Representative Felicia Simone Robinson. Thank you for joining us. She found out about this woman's work, and we're going to rein you in to learn more about Urgent Inc. So thanks for coming in. And before I finish, I want to have you say a couple of words to have a special welcome from the state of Florida. So thank you for coming out. If our school board member, Dorothy Bendros Mendigal, or one of her representatives, I think is going to be attending. She's also a past Bronze Bra honoree. So thank you, school board member, for coming through. Of course, Stephanie Sylvester, Chief Program Officer of the Children's Trust, and you're going to be hearing more from her a little later. Lucia Davis Ruford, the ED of the Carrie P. Meek Foundation. If you're here, please check in with us. We also have other women in the community making history. Dr. Laura Cohn-Wood, UM Dean of the School of Education and Human Development, Dr. Graylin Swilly Woods of the Overtown Children and Youth Coalition. Speaking of beautiful Black entrepreneurs, Carol Ann Taylor, who's on the board of the GMCVB, and entrepreneur extraordinaire with Miami to Go, Shakiria Brown, VP of Corporate Responsibility and JP Morgan Chase, Aretha Boone-Fry with the Miami-Dade Black Affairs Advisory Board. And I also think I saw Yvette Harris of Harris Public Relations. So because I can't touch you physically because we're on Zoom, I just wanted to give you all a great shout out for supporting women and girls in our community. Thanks for all the work that you do, ladies. You are powerful and making it happen. And so you can also help make things happen because this year we have an opportunity for you to donate using your cell phone this year. So if you want to, support the work and young people's voices and youth arts, feel free at any time during this event and even afterwards, share with your friends that all you have to do is text the word donate to 833-565-0777. And no amount is too small or too large. So please let us know that you're out there and you support the work of Urgent Inc. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to State Representative Felicia Robinson, who's going to give some special remarks on behalf of the state of Florida.
Well, good afternoon. I am so excited to be here with you all. And those videos showing us what the young people are doing is amazing. I'm here in Tallahassee. Actually, we were on the floor today and we're moving. We're definitely moving. I do invite you all to pay attention and get engaged. What we're doing here in Tallahassee truly affects what happens there back at home. And as you know, we're in special times. So I would just kind of say, I'm not going to talk about bills or anything, but I will.
Looks like she had a little technical difficulties. But we want to thank the state representative for checking in with the young people today, and we will make sure to keep her updated on our activities and get some updates on the state and what we should be following. And so at this time, I'm going to throw it back to our young host, Mr. DeAndre and Miss Jubernay.
Hello, everyone. We would like to welcome past Bronze Bra honoree, 2018 Volunteer of the Year, our keynote speaker for today, Miss Stephanie Sylvester, Chief Programs Officer of the Children's Trust. The Children's Trust is Urgent Inc.'s champion funder for after-school and summer programs. The Children's Trust is a dedicated source of revenue derived from property taxes, established by voter referendum in 2002. Their mission is to partner with the community to plan, advocate, and fund strategic investments that improve the lives of all children and families in Miami-Dade County. Let's welcome everybody. Let's welcome Miss Stephanie Sylvester.
Thank you for that kind introduction. It's always a pleasure and an honor to be invited to be part of Urgent Inc.'s activities. I still remember 2018 where I did something that was a little edgy with doing spoken word to crochet, and my young colleagues helping me out. I thought that was still pretty cool, and that's one of the fun part of my job. Normally I don't get consumed with titles, but since we're uplifting women today and part of my role is to be a role model, I just want to also add that I have a second title. I'm also the Chief Information Officer, and very few people have the ability to work with both sides of their brain and be able to run programs and also run technology. And so I just want to also remind all the young women and young men out there today that you can become an incredible technologist and use technology to solve a range of problems. So with that said, let me just get back into what I prepared today. I promise it won't be too long-winded, but I first want to say thanks to Urgent Inc. For inviting me and acknowledging my contributions and giving me this opportunity. It's definitely an honor. I also want to acknowledge the board of directors of the Children's Trust, my other executives and the staff at the Children's Trust who have worked tirelessly to help ensure that children and families in Miami-Dade have the best opportunity to succeed. You know, when I was asked to give this keynote, I asked what is the topic, and it said entrepreneurship. And it's a very interesting topic because most times when we think about entrepreneurship, we think I got to start a business. And I would like to say that is one of the definitions of entrepreneurship. But I want to kind of go back 2 steps and start with really what entrepreneurship is. And entrepreneurship is about managing yourself, your life. You're the CEO of your life. I remember when I was in my 20s, I read that somewhere, and that really resonated with me, that I'm the CEO of my life, and that my mentors are my board of directors, and that my paycheck is my income, revenue, and that I need to run my life as a business, which means I need to take account of my assets, basically create a balance sheet. So even if you're 19 years old, you can create a balance sheet. You can look around and see what are things that you have that are valuable and put that on there. That's your assets. And then look at things that you owe. Hopefully, if you're in your teens, you owe $0. And so your liability is 0. And then as you start working, every time you get paid, that's your revenue. And any expenses you have are your expenses. So you should be able to do an income and expense sheet. And the thing about that income and expense sheet is that there should be a positive balance every time you do that, because if there's a negative, it means that you're doing something wrong and you're about to run your company into the ground. And that is not how successful entrepreneurs work. And then you have to have a cash flow, right? So you got to know when bills are due, when the income is going to come in, and you want to set it up in a way is you don't want your bank to be taking out fees every time you go overdraft. So those are, for me, like key fundamental things. And if you're going to say that you're going to go out into the world and be a successful entrepreneur, then you have to first be a successful entrepreneur of yourself. And I think that sometimes people get caught up into the entrepreneurship and they skip some steps. And so I just want to remind people to come back and start with entrepreneurship of yourself. So do you have a balance sheet? Do you have an income expense statement? Do you have a cash flow? And most importantly, do you have a board of directors? Because if you don't have a board of directors, that means you're flying solo. And I've yet to meet anybody that has been successful by just saying, me, myself alone did it. They always had a team of people working with them. So that's my first put out to anybody that's thinking about becoming an entrepreneurship is, are you an entrepreneur of your life? The second piece of it is you can be an entrepreneur even if you have a job. So one of the things that I have done my entire life is done and what's called an entrepreneur. And entrepreneur is somebody that has a job, that gets paid, but behaves like an entrepreneur, which means that they're innovative, they're forward thinking, they're looking for ways to solve problems. They're always trying to figure out how to turn a cost center into a revenue generating center. And that's an important thing, right? Because some people can't go from not working, graduating from college to being an entrepreneur. Sometimes you got to do that step and be part of an organization. And I think that an organization is a great ground for you to be able, a great learning space for you to learn the techniques and practice and possibly fail at being an entrepreneur. So I failed a lot of times at being an entrepreneur, but it was okay because I was within a company. I still got that income at the end of the month, and I still was able to make sure that my income was reconciling more than the expenses that I was incurring in the month. And I think that that's a great way to kind of like get to an entrepreneur, become an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs are like, that's serious, it's real. When you become an entrepreneur, I mean, you don't only take your life into your hands, you're taking a whole lot of people's lives into your hands. It's a level of responsibility, a level of accountability. Also means that there might be 10, 15 people's families, not just people, but their families. So that can translate into about 50 people that are dependent on you to be successful. And that's a lot of responsibility. And if you haven't gotten your life entrepreneurship in order and you haven't been able to practice, you don't want to be practicing with people's lives, because you don't want to be like one day going in and saying, oh, got to close up shop. So I think that's an important thing to be able to learn and practice. So one would say, well, you know, why am I the keynote for talking about entrepreneurship? Because I don't own a business. I'm not an entrepreneur. But I think that sometimes when you're helping people to become entrepreneurs, and when you're helping people think through the next step and so forth, you can still provide what I consider sage advice, even if you haven't had lived experience. Because I work with a company, I know what it is to make decisions that impacts people's lives. Sometimes I am making decisions that impact people's lives that I will never get to meet. And that is a level of responsibility and accountability that I think about often. I want to make sure that this decision that I make is not only going to make life easier for me and my staff, and that my board look good, or that the providers are looking like rock stars, but that the people in the community are truly going to benefit, and they're going to be better off, and they can say they're going to be better off. You know, and when I think about are people better off, I hear about like Monica, where she was a person in one of our program, and now she's leading the program, and she's evolved to the level that she's staffed. I mean, those are like the gems that really says like Urgent crushed it, because they were able to just take her through this journey, and now she's going to be able to take all of these kids through this journey, and those are amazing things. So I think about like entrepreneurship is important. It should not be taken lightly. You shouldn't be entering entrepreneurship because you think that you know better. You need to be entering entrepreneurship with eyes wide open, that you're taking on responsibility, you're being accountable for people, and that you can definitely negatively or positively impact people based on the decisions you're making. So I applaud everybody that wants to be an entrepreneur. I am always here to provide advice and encouragement. But also when you're doing entrepreneurship, right, it's also about scaling. So a lot of people talk about like, you know, I want to open a business and I want to be able to do my own thing and I want to be my own boss. Well, I will tell you that being an entrepreneur, you are actually less of your boss, because now if you're in a company, you might have one boss that you have to deal with, maybe two bosses. But when you're an entrepreneur, all your customers are your bosses. And so that means that now you go from having one or two bosses to having 15, 20, 40, 100, 200, 1,000, 100,000 bosses. So don't become an entrepreneur because you want to be your own boss, because you're going to get even more bosses. You're not going to get less. And I think the thing about when people want to enter into this space, it's about making sure that you're having a product that can scale, right? We really want to see, and I'm talking about Black Miami, Brown Miami, really want to see people like build something, get a group of people around them that can scale and be sustainable, not just have one restaurant, have 10 restaurants, not have just a staff of 5 people, have a staff of 50 people, have a staff of 100 people. You know, the average size of an entrepreneur company in Miami is 9 employees. That sounds pretty cool, but can you imagine what we could do if we could have our average size of our companies be 100 people? That's 9 times the size. Just think about 9 times the impact, 9 times the power, 9 times the ability to move things. And so I'm going to leave you with one thing, because a good entrepreneur does not shy away from asking. You have to be able to ask. So I'm going to be asking you to text donate to 835-565-077. And I promise you, it's a worthy cause. You'd be doing a favor to me, because that means that whatever you invest means that you're amplifying our Children's Trust investment in Urgent. And that's always a good thing, that I can claim that our investment is paying off. So if you're uncomfortable donating, you're not so sure, I'm asking, donate for me. Let's go. Donate 835-565-0777. I'll tell you, man, you don't want Emily calling you. So just make sure you donate. Again, it's a pleasure, an honor, and a privilege. Thank you.
Wow, Stephanie, thank you so much for those very insightful words. Children, youth, everyone take a lot of what Stephanie says, and let's be the CEOs of our own life. And that is a great introduction to this year's This Women's Work, celebrating our beautiful Black entrepreneurs. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Appreciate you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I hope y'all took notes. I hope y'all took notes. The face intern boy, Jeff, I see you. All right. But at Urgent Inc., we like to celebrate and recognize Youth Arts and National Poetry Month as our featured youth entertainment. So, you know, let's just snap it up. Let's snap it up for the talented interns that are in the FACE program. The FACE experience is for aspiring youth filmmakers, content creators, and entrepreneurs. FACE stands for Film, Arts and Culture, and Entrepreneurship. Being in a FACE program will teach you anything from film production to radio broadcasting, or even to owning your own business. So it's a great preparation for what industry the interns would want to be in the future. So, you know, today you will witness our young, emerging Black entrepreneur PSA sharing the impact that this pandemic has had on launching their business and how you can support their businesses. Our interns have produced the highlight reel featured at the beginning of this event, and produced photography narratives in their photo gallery curated by our media career technical educator coordinator, Joey Lamar Ashley. The music that you guys will be hearing throughout the program will be original music arranged by Urgent Inc.'s Rite to Passage Media Project, Middle School Girls, and the It's All Love spoken word album is produced in partnership. Produced in partnership by Preserving Archiving, Teaching Path to Hip Hop. Follow us on social media for the album release update. And now I'm gonna hand it off to my co-host, Jabernie. She would like to introduce what the Rite to Passage students have been working on. Take it home, Jabernie.
Okay, today's Youth Talent Showcase includes the debut of Rites of Passage Media Project, comic adaptation short animated film called Abby, A Beautiful Black Entrepreneur. As one of the writers and lead illustrators for the comic and film, we developed the story, designed the characters, and produced the film you're about to see. This comic addresses bullying from a youth and racial lens with a call to action to foster education and Black history being celebrated in schools. We hope you enjoy the film.
A Beautiful Black Entrepreneur, an animated short film, is brought to you by a beautiful Black entrepreneur, Esther Cadet. Esther's Treats. Sweet treats are just a click away.
My name is Esther Cadet, CEO and founder of Esther's Treats. Baking is one thing that will always be close to my heart, but since the COVID-19 pandemic, it has been hard trying to find the energy and motivation to bake. Getting content on my social media platform hasn't been easy either. See, I didn't want to bake and not have people buy what I make. People have been more careful on what they spend their money on, trying to stay safe while saving their money for the more important things. But I started baking again, but in smaller portions than giving those creations away to people who wanted them. I know people may not respond to many things, but they do respond to free things. Doing this has helped me improve my skills, create more content on my social media pages, while bringing the smiles to the faces of those who feel like they have nothing to look forward to during these hard times. So to all my bakers out there, let's come together and use our talents to bring the sweet smiles to our customers' faces.
Ava DuVernay Middle School Cafeteria. Irish, Genesis, Brittany, and a bunch of kids are sitting at a table.
Oh my god, you wear that like every day. Why do you wear those like?
Because unlike you, I know about my ancestors and I appreciate my head wraps.
Oh my god, I hate you!
Can't we all just get along?
Like, I'm not your friend anymore.
Later that day, in Miss Nelson's classroom.
Hey y'all, do y'all know how black Iris is? She's so black, she.
Boy, turn that light back on and go sit down.
My melanin be popping.
Peter, do you know what melanin is?
Melanin. A dark brown to black pigment occurring in the hair, skin, and iris of the eye in people. It is responsible for tanning of skin exposed to sunlight.
Oh, I thought you said watermelon.
After school in Principal Luke's office.
Today Peter was being a bully to me.
You know how you kids are. You probably did something to deserve it.
Are you okay?
No.
Would you like to talk about it? How about this? Let's do something fun to make you feel better. So, is there a subject that you like, or is there anything that you're interested in?
I like history.
Good. Let's look up some Black history facts.
The next day, Peter and Brittany are posting up posters for Valentine's Day.
I have an idea.
Next day, Irish and Genesis are posting the posters they made with Black history facts in the school hallway.
Later, Principal Luke snatched down all of the posters.
Important this announcement. Peter, Brittany, Iris, Genesis, please come to my office after school. Please. It is of urgent matter.
Later that day, Principal Luke called Peter, Brittany, Irish, and Genesis into his office.
Do you know why I called you to my office? Because you all were putting up signs without my permission. I seen all those black facts. Well, I got one fact for you, Iris. You're suspended.
Later, Irish and Genesis are walking home.
I don't know why you got suspended and I didn't.
Genesis' stepmom pulls up.
Here's my stepmom. She's always tripping. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Girl, what took you so long? Never mind. You have to stay home and watch the baby while I go out tonight with my friends. Peter is going to John's house, and your dad, I can't count on him for anything.
Later, Irish and Genesis are both babysitting.
It's not fair you got suspended.
I know. We should do something about this.
I have an idea. Let's stage a protest.
Next day, Irish and Genesis used black fact posters and started a protest in front of their school. As the girls protest, the students inside cheered them on. They even attract the attention of the local news. Kids are walking out of the school as part of the protest led by Irish. Irish, Genesis, and Evans are holding up picketing signs in front of the school.
I really can't believe this.
Evan, Genesis' dad, is moved to see the girls on the news. The next day, in the principal's office.
So, you put on quite the spectacle yesterday. I don't want to be insensitive to the history of African Americans. So, I do think it is important to showcase some black facts. So, I think for the first time at Ava DuVernay Middle School, we will have a Black History show. Now, what do you think about that?
Wow, that's amazing, Principal Luke. Thank you so much. It's good to see we can really make a difference.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our annual Black History Month show that you will see this evening that is amazing and inspired by Iris. Here are some figures. Simone Biles, Kamala Harris, and Kobe Bryant.
I'm happy to announce that I am the club sponsor for the Black History Club here at Ava DuVernay Middle School, inspired by the club president, Iris. I'm so proud of Iris' dedication to empower others through their sharing Black history and making history right here at Ava DuVernay Middle School. Here's an excerpt from a poem I wrote entitled STD Pandemic. This disease is filling my lungs, injected into veins, splitting my brain, playing tricks on my mind, creating hallucinations and delusions of a superiority complex, power and control of mind and body reflexes, causing aggressive behavior, extreme fear of losing control, panic, terrified thoughts, impaired judgment and cognition, racism. Can you see it? Don't spit on my culture. with a Kool-Aid smile and then try to touch my beautiful locked hair.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending our annual Black History Month show. What you saw this evening was amazing and inspired by Iris. Put your hands together for Iris.
Get this beat untagged for free at freebeats.io.
The Youth Photography Gallery is brought to you by a beautiful Black entrepreneur, Aaliyah Scott. Clothing and dignity. Fashion, custom, and style meets your needs.
My name is Aaliyah Scott, and I attend Miami Edison Senior High School. I am an intern at Urgent Inc. as an entrepreneur in the clothing industry, clothing and indignity. Dealing with this terrible corona pandemic has hurt my pockets financially. Without being able to go to the stores to get the materials I need to customize clothes, it forced me to stay home and connect with my family. What I plan to do is find another way to customize clothes and build connections into getting profits. This pandemic has brought out a side of me I never seen before. The hustle, the strength, the motivation just to do more, because it can all end at any second. This was a minor setback for a major comeback. And to all upcoming designers, always have a backup plan and make the impossible possible. My voice matters to you, and my time's overdue. What do I gotta do to make my voice matter to you, matter to you? My voice matters to you, and my time's overdue. What do I gotta do to make my voice matter to you, matter to you?
Started from the scratch and I'm on top of this chat. It toast to all my fans, cause y'all got me where I'm at. I'm killing this game, the rest of y'all haters are lame. Y'all stay hating while I'm getting elevated. Never had all it takes, but I stay motivated. Got my pen and my paper, you got a CD and taper. Storming every weather, like a go-getter. Cause my voice matters, today and forever.
Moi me porta pour tout le passé. Qui s'en café pour faire voir me porta pour. Moi me porta pour tout le passé. Qui s'en café pour faire voir me porta pour.
To you, my voice matters, but it's all chatter when it's scattered on a platter like leftovers. Red rovers breaking the chains from my enemies. Their soldiers flow through my brain like a centipede, telling me spark your thoughts, mark the flaws you face, spit the bars you taste. Yo, don't pause the brakes, just like Curtis Blow said. These are the breaks, one love in every race. That's all it takes. Behind the bars, the lyrics trapped in the prison. A voice, a hidden talent, a gift that was given spiritually, moving so lyrically from the penitentiary, vibing through melodies, the poison, the remedies, curing the harmony, resting in harmonies, resting my poetry. That's the way that you'll notice me. Your voice matters, my voice matters, our voice matters. Cut the chatter, just hear it shatter.
I don't need no instrumental, boy, I do this off the mental. Girl, don't get too sentimental, cause I'm way too young to settle. Racing to my goals, boy, pedal to the metal. I want my cash the fast way, the Steve Nash way. Yeah, I do this every day, babe, with no vacay. Your voice matter, but start the chatter. Why I figure up the way to get this cheddar. Your voice matter, but don't let your thoughts scatter. Go crazy like the Mad Hatter.
My voice matters, right? All I gotta do is try. Not have anybody take me back in time. Cause you ain't got nothing to say. Praying on my downfall every single day. And that's why my voice matters.
From the pain in my eyes, it was driving me insane. We look like a good picture, but on a broken frame. What can I do to pass the rain to regain my strength again? It's like flying a plane that you can't maintain. What should I do to walk in the acid rain? What a shame. During this out of nobility, why so much hostility? Didn't mean to come so sensitively. Hatred running through your body like electricity. My voice matters and that all that matters. Mind shaking, brain ready to scatter. I'm not going to convince you. You don't know my point of view. It's not a window you can't just look through. The mistakes you did cannot be undue. My voice matters. I know who I am, and I'll come back again like deja vu. Mi voz es importante y yo no sé qué hacer. Lo único que yo quiero es estar en tu mente, que todo el mundo lo vea y lo escuche en este momento. Quiero que el mundo aprenda que mi voz es importante. Yo quiero que sepan que tú también lo quieres. Yo quiero que mi voz se sepa por todo el mundo entero. Mi voz es importante. Yo quiero que el mundo entero lo sepa. Que mi voz es muy importante. Así como te gusta a ti, yo quiero que le guste al mundo entero.
Stop killing our brothers and sisters. Stop killing each other. What happened to making the world better? How do you expect to do that if all you do is murder? Think of Trayvon Martin. He didn't have the choice to walk away. He didn't get the chance to use his voice. His life was taken away from him, all because of a white man who wanted to play cop. The poor kid got shot. What about the girl who got raped? Did you ever think to look back into that case? She became one of those statistics. Her voice was not missing. Why is it when a woman gets raped, she's the one to blame? Isn't it bad enough that she feels ashamed? They say she was asking for it. She wanted it. Since when does a woman's clothing make her decisions? Ladies and gentlemen, does it satisfy you to hear that you're not worthy? You blame each other for your demons and sins. Grown women and men blaming each other like kids. Why don't we stop all this complaining and actually work to improve ourselves? Build each other up and actually start to care. Because at the end of the day, we need each other more than ever. If we put our minds to it, we can actually work to make the world better.
What do I gotta do to make my voice matter to you, matter to you? My voice matters to you, and my time's overdue.
Spoken Poetry is brought to you by a beautiful Black entrepreneur, Fedna Guerriere. Wax and brush scents. Enjoy custom handmade soothing scented candles.
Hi, my name is Fedna Guerriere, and I am the founder and CEO of Wax and Brush Scents. 2020 was a year of trial and error, but we made it through.
Imagining if I started my business in that year, I would have faced some problems. Due to the lack of social activity, I would have to move to an online market, such as Amazon or my own personal website, where customers would be able to order with ease and have my candles delivered straight to their door. Now, I can't tell exactly what the outcome of this would be, but I can predict that in those times of isolation, my candles would be a comfort to all. Our online store is currently unavailable. For inquiries, contact us through Instagram at Wax and Breast Scents.
So what I'm going to go over real brief right now is what the attributes are of the good black woman. Since she's not on television, we may not recognize her.
You know, and I love that we as black women are able to embody such complexities, you know. Like it's impossible to define who we are as black women, because we're so complex. We come in different shapes, different hues, different colors, different personalities. And it's that very complexity that I love, I appreciate, that I celebrate, that I'm in awe of.
My job is to somehow make them curious enough or persuade them by hook or crook to get more aware of themselves and where they came from and what they are into and what is already there, and just to bring it out. This is what compels me to compel them.
You know, I really love the legacy that we as black women have inherited. You know, from our mothers, from our grandmothers. We come from Queens.
And certainly don't feel intimidated if you're the only woman of color in the room. You frankly have an advantage, because if you're the only one in the room, all eyes will be on you. Make no mistake. And so that gives you a ready audience. All you have to do is deliver.
We are black people and we shouldn't have to feel like this. We shouldn't have to protest because y'all are treating us wrong. We do this because we need to and have rights.
I think what you're trying to ask is why am I so insistent upon giving out to them that blackness, that black power, that black pushing them to identify with black culture. I think that's what you're asking. I have no choice over it. In the first place, to me, we are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world.
Black women, the world must continue to know that we are not your expectations. We are not your receptacles. We are not your objects, but yet subjects to study into the end of time. We've given birth. We've birthed this nation. We've helped contribute to some of the greatest American, extraordinary things that have happened here in this nation. We have been the backbones in the communities, from the ghettos to Silicon Valley. We're not monolithic. We are multi-dimensional, and we have a right to have our stories told.
And the most important thing is they are our future. It's an investment as far as I am concerned.
Hey, Black Child, do you know who you are? Who you really are? Do you know you can be what you want to be if you try to be what you can be? Hey, Black Child, do you know where you're going? Where you're really going? Do you know you can learn what you want to learn if you try to learn what you can learn? Hey, Black Child, do you know you are strong? I mean really strong. Do you know you can do what you want to do if you try to do what you can do? Hey, Black Child, be what you can be. Learn what you must learn. Do what you can do. And tomorrow, your nation will be what you want it to be.
Nice job. Peyton, good job. Great job. Peyton, tell me this.
Oh, she said 2 hands.
2 hands.
Okay, give me 2 hands.
Peyton,
Yes.
are you ever afraid that you're going to forget the words?
No.
No? You got this.
Because you're smart. You are smart. You're not just beautiful, but you're smart.
Bronze Bra Awards are brought to you by a beautiful Black entrepreneur, Samantha Bastian.
Ponic Glow. Let your skin shine.
Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Basin. I am 17 years old. I am the owner of Supanic Glow. This soap is made of organic ingredients and it can help you with acne. If you are panicking about your skin, this soap can bring so much solution for you. I know it's very hard for any other entrepreneur like me for this time, and I hope that you never get help. And at the end of this video, I will put off my information, my Instagram.
And now, this is the moment that everyone in attendance have been waiting for. It is now time to present our 2021 Bronze Bra Awards. Since 2016, Urgent Inc. has been awarding outstanding individuals who have lifted up others, provided support, and helped move Miami forward into a positive direction. You will hear from our very own past Bronze Bra Award honorees, Miss Jill Tracy from Hot 105 FM Radio. Jill Tracy has been there for me and all of us since 2016, since I started around Urgent. She's been basically one of the biggest reasons why I love the arts, because she introduced me to radio broadcasting. I wanted to start a broadcast, and without her, I wouldn't even want to do that, because she really taught us well. She's amazing. Let's just look back at our past honorees over the years who embody the philosophy and the philosophy of our Bronze Bra Award. Sorry, there it is.
Hi there, Urgent Inc. family. Jill Tracy here. I am so sorry I cannot be there with you today for the Bronze Bra honorees of 2021. I was very happy to receive mine in 2018. And I will share with you all that working with Urgent Inc. is one of the great joys of my life. There's so many wonderful people that I've met there, and students that I've been able to teach and mentor and learn from. It is one of the great joys of my life. So I am sure that your experiences have been the same and will continue to be greater. In terms of words of advice or that I could share, and the source of my supply, I would love to share with you the fact that when I first started in radio, can you see this? I used to read a passage from Acts of Faith when I would close out my show. And one of the things that I have learned along this journey is setting an intention. And little did I know that's what I was doing, because 15 odd years later, I ended up on a reality show with Iyanla Vanzant as my coach for an entire year. And I know in my heart that it was that direct connection that when I was reading these passages, I was telling the universe that I really wanted her guidance and assistance. And when I tell you Iyanla changed my life, or helped me change mine. So that's one of them. And then this, can you see this beautiful tune, Words That Matter? It's one of Oprah's books. In it, there was a quote by Bette Midler, and she talks about how she never waited for anybody to acknowledge her or put her on. She went out in the world and became her own woman, and the world responded to her. That is one of the keys, I believe, to unlocking your power potential and entrepreneurship and your entrepreneurial spirit, is that you make your own opportunities. Sometimes it seems crazy, I know, but I can tell you that I would not be sitting here. I would not have any of the opportunities that have had in my life if it had not been for me saying, yes, I am good for this spot at this time, at this moment. And I moved on that. So that's why I love that. And this, The Source of Self-Regard, it's a series of essays by Toni Morrison, whenever you need a little inspiration when you're going forward, like this one, I always kind of go to that book because Toni Morrison just had such a direct way of speaking to your heart and your soul, and I loved it. So one of the things that I would share is that your past 5 minutes ago does not have any power over your life moving forward, and keep that knowledge centered at all times to know that whatever you want in your heart and your soul desires, you are up for the challenge. Do the work. Find the inspiration, find the mentors, put on your bronze bra, and go out and be great in the world. Thank you so much, everyone at Urgent Inc. Thank you, all of you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Love you, mean it. Bye.
Hi, I am your host, Celia Nelson, CEO of Urgent Inc., where we empower young minds to transform their communities. We have for you a very special guest, our Community Partner of the Year. I'm so excited to introduce you to Miss Connie Kennard. Let's welcome her. Hello, Miss Connie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, and just so excited to be here. So I'm in the hospitality industry. I've pretty much been in it most of my life. I started in restaurants, then hotels, and now at the Convention and Visitors Bureau, Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau, where of course we work to attract tourism to our community, as well as particularly in my area and what we do, it's about making sure that diversity piece is involved in everything that we do.
So that is, great that you guys were ahead of realizing that, diversity is a strength and asset in communities. And so that's one of the reasons why you have been chosen as one of our Bronze Bra Award winners. And some folks were like, well, why a bra, right? Okay, well, let's break it down a little bit. The qualities of a great bra: it uplifts, it provides guidance, and it gives good direction. They're all the qualities of a great bra. And so, I said, let's come up with something sticky. And so we came up with this Bronze Bra Award, and you and your work exemplify those qualities. And so we're happy to honor your work in the Miami community because we see that every day. And then also, of course, you've been a champion for Urgent Inc. for the last, since you arrived. So we want to say a special thank you for supporting Urgent Inc. and all of our artistic efforts and really highlighting the diversity here in Miami. Let's all give our congratulations to Miss Connie Kennard, and we wish you the best in the future as you keep on learning, growing, and contributing. So thank you so much, Connie.
I'd like to thank Urgent Inc. and Celia Nelson and the whole team of Urgent Inc. for this awesome award, the Bronze Bra Award. I love it. I love the name. I love that it represents strength for women and for anyone for that matter. So thank you for this award. I will display it proudly. I will continue my support of Urgent Inc. And as I've done with other talks like this, I'll definitely spread the word about the good work that you're doing as an organization. And to the kids listening, stay encouraged, keep pushing. You are our today and you are our future. And so we support you and we're with you all the way. Thank you again for this award.
Congratulations, Miss Connie Kennard. Would you like to add any remarks on the acceptance of your award?
Well, thank you so much. You know what? I am still unpacking everything that I have heard today. I am looking forward to the replay because I need to go back and just really let some of that sink in. I have been so encouraged in listening to everything, and congratulations to all of you who have put this program together. The youth, we are for you all the way. I want to tell you this. Things in life, you have three choices. You can either let them define you, destroy you, or let them strengthen you. So I want you to continue to let these things in your life strengthen you. We are on the right track with what I've seen today. I am the great-granddaughter of Ethel Daisy Thomas. I am the granddaughter of Amanda Elizabeth Covington and Mary Louise Kennard. And I am the daughter of Helen Thomas Kennard, some strong women. And I accept this award on behalf of all of them and all of those strong women in our lives. While you have them, if you got those strong women in your life, tell them thank you. Thank you for giving so much of their time and praying for you when nobody else would. There's always a praying woman in your life. All right. So I want to thank you. Thank you, Celia. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Shadia. Just the whole Urgent Inc. team for this award. And I thank the youth. I will display this proudly.
Let's meet our donor of the year, one of our Bronze Bra Award winners, 2021. Welcome, JC Duvalier. How you doing today?
How you doing? It's great to be with you today.
Thank you for agreeing to be our male recipient of the Bronze Bra Award for 2021. You're a great sport as our donor of the year. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's an incredible honor, and I'm pleased to be with you today. I'm sorry I'm not able to be there on the 26th, but I'm just so honored to have received this. It means a lot. Yeah, I've always been passionate about children and youth, and obviously Urgent in the work you all do, and you guys kind of champion things before other organizations with the coding camps that I remember very fondly, and getting ahead of the curve on that. And look how now when you see the city of Miami and Miami-Dade County with the tech initiatives that they're dealing with, all these companies coming in from California, it's a big deal. So we got to, make sure that our children are prepared. So definitely a big passion. And
but thank you for so many kind words. We appreciate that. The great work that you're doing, and want to recognize, your contributions to Urgent Inc. and the community. We look forward to continue working with you and wishing you the best for 2021.
Very happy that I've been able to support the wonderful work that Urgent has done for our community, the incredibly impactful work for over 25 years, making such an incredible contribution to our children in this community. So, and I look forward to many more years working with you all. Thanks again.
I am so happy to present to you this year's Rising Youth of the Year, Miss Jabernie Etienne. Hi, Jabernie. How are we doing today?
Good. How about you?
I'm so happy to see you with us today. And I want to say congratulations for being our Rising Youth of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, my name is Jabrin Etienne. I am in the 8th grade. I am 14 years old and I go to Edison Park. Say, when I was in the 5th grade, I would walk through the hallways and see Urgent Inc.'s students inside of the classroom having fun. And I always wanted to join because I wanted to create a family of my own. So I had to wait a year to join the program, which was the best day of my life.
Oh, wow. And so you joined our Rites of Passage Girls Club, which focuses on the creative media arts. And so you've been working on a couple of great projects. Can you share with us a couple of them that are special for you?
We have comic books. One of them are named Abe, which stands for A Beautiful Black Entrepreneur. Abe is about a young, beautiful Black girl who is trying to get fun facts about Black people out to her community and school. We have another comic book called Battle of Love, which is about 3 superheroes, love, sunshine, and hip hop, which is trying to just spread love everywhere they go.
Wow, those sound like some great comic books. And what role did you play in their creation?
I was one of the illustrators, the writers.
Sounds good. Kept you motivated and passionate, even in the midst of creating, online during COVID. What has kept you motivated?
I'll say Miss Nelson and Miss Monica, because they are always encouraging me to do more than what I can. So if I say that I feel like I could do only 1% of something, they will push me to do 100% because they want me to do the best for myself.
Those sound like some great women entrepreneurs, which is great because, this is Women's History Month and we want to give a shout out to those women doing great things. Thank you so much for taking the time to let us know who Jabernie Etienne is, the Rising Youth of the Year for Urgent Inc., our 2021 Bronze Bra Award winner. Again, congratulations.
All right, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Monica Bassin, and I'm a career technical educator with Urgent Inc.'s Rites of Passage Girls Club. So I'm here today to award and present the one and only Jabernie Etienne with the Rising Youth of the Year Award. So when she first came to our program, she was a little bit shy, she was a little bit timid, and I've had the opportunity to work with her and watch her grow into the wise and outspoken, creative, and also talented young lady that she is today. So I'm so proud and ecstatic to present the award to her because not only does she deserve it, but she continues to show us exactly why we nominated her for this award. So without further ado, I'd like to present our youngest ambassador and your MC, Jabernie Etienne, with the Rising Youth of the Year Award.
Thank you, and I just wanted to thank everyone that believed in me, including Miss Monica and Miss Nelson. I wanted to thank you all for making me who I am and building up my self-esteem. I also wanted to thank my mother for giving birth to me. As a young woman, I've learned to face every obstacle that came my way, using everyone and everything in my presence as a motivation. This is such a huge accomplishment for me, and I just wanted to thank you all once again.
This is our award that we're giving to our Rising Young Woman of the Year. And so we're going to hear from a very special guest, Miss Ruth Point DeJour, who's going to be joining us in just a second, and we're going to learn why she is this woman's Rising Young Woman of the Year. Let's get ready to welcome Miss Ruth.
Hi, Miss Nelson. I'm doing good, and you?
Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We are so happy to have you here.
So my name is Ruth Point DeJour. I'm 18 years old. I attend the School for Advanced Studies in downtown.
Urgent Inc. knows who you are is because you have been a part of our Film, Arts, Culture, and Entrepreneurship program, otherwise known as the FACE program. So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing in the FACE program.
I actually found out about it through my sister. She attended Edison at the time. And I worked with very closely with Mr. Loren for that whole year. And then he suggested that I join the summer internship program, and I did the business cohort where I actually came up with a business plan. Now, for my senior year, I'm part of the film cohort where we worked on like several films and did different workshops on photography and public speaking. As I throw myself into the things I do, like my drive to make sure that I accomplish what I need to do and how I do it. I make sure that I put my 100% to everything, like no matter what.
Give a shout out to Ruth's mom. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful daughter with us. We appreciate having her in the ranks of Urgent Inc.'s interns and with the FACE program. So helping young people in the community, because that's what the Bronze Bra Award really is all about. It's not just about what you're able to achieve for yourself, but also what you're able to achieve for the community. And it seems like, you know, as a young person, you are well on your way in contributing, you know, to your community, to your peers, while also building yourself. And that is to be, you know, commended. So we want to say shout out to Miss Ruth Point DeJour. She's going to be a young person to watch here in Miami-Dade County. So we're wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Urgent Inc., for honoring me with this award. I honestly didn't think that I'd be considered for it, but I am so proud that you have thought that you think that I am worthy of it. Thank you so much once again.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joey Lamar Ashley, and I'm the Career and Technical Education Coordinator. So I'm here to award the Rising Young Woman of the Year to Ruth Point DeJour. As she said, she started with our entrepreneurship program with our amazing site coordinator, Mr. Loren, and was able to transition into our film cohort. So this year, Ruth has been able, I just want to make a point, she's done all this during her senior year. So, you know, senior year is a lot going on. There's testing, and also, if I can remember, we're in a pandemic. So during the pandemic, she was able to produce her own music track, able to produce a PSA, and able to produce for the photography album. She was able to do her own voice memo. I can go on and on. The point is, Ruth has been unstoppable. And plus, she made it as part of our top places in our entrepreneurship contest this past summer. So if that's not a rising young woman, I don't know what is. So I want to congratulate Ruth Point DeJour and wishing her the best and success. Now I'm going to pass it on to our Rising Young Woman of the Year, Ruth Point DeJour.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Joey, and everyone from Urgent Inc. with honoring me with this award. Honestly, I'm a bit camera shy, so like to put me on the spot like that is kind of. But thank you once again. I'm truly honored to receive it.
Congratulations.
Bronze Bra Award winner for 2021, Miss Tiffany Ortiz.
Hello.
Hi, Tiffany. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're just so proud of what you've been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time after graduating high school. Now, when you were in the FACE program, can you recall maybe one or two memories that really kind of influenced, you know, the young lady that you are today and got you interested maybe in design, your creativity?
It seems that we are dealing with some technical difficulties. So just give us a good couple minutes to solve this out.
While we're on standby, so we would like to congratulate Tiffany for her award. Would you like to give any thanks or any thoughts that you would like to share with us all?
Well, I just like to say, oh gosh. I'm sorry. There's like my boyfriend's actually watching this also in the same room as me, but I just wanted to say thank you to everything that Urge Inc. has done for me. All the memories that I've ever had, everything that I've ever learned, I'll forever stay in my heart. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Tiffany. While we're on standby, Shadia will be back to share the screen of our final awardee for today's event, and it will be the Trainer of the Year.
So I'm just going to jump in here because our Trainer of the Year has had a tremendous impact on the growth and development of our film, arts, culture, and entrepreneurship programming, and has really taken that experience to the next level. And so our Trainer of the Year, we were hoping to show a video, but without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and announce our Trainer of the Year at Urgent Inc. is none other than Mr. Joey Lamar Ashley. And this is, oops, I have your award right here that I'll hand it off to you. And we just want to say thank you for your dedication, your mentorship, and your attention to detail and caring and organization and skill set that you've lended completely to Urgent Inc. And so on behalf of Urgent Inc., we want to thank you, and we'll turn it over to you to say a few words.
Wait, before he does, I want to share a couple remarks myself. Honestly, Joey, like you're the man. Like you really you really been doing it, man, ever since you started like coming here. You've been hitting the ground running with the interns, and you've been a huge part of my life. You changed my mindset about like a lot of things in life in general, in the film life, and I'm sure film level 1, 2, and the executives, everybody, they can say the same exact thing. Like you, yeah, Henry just said, Mr. Joey, that goat. He's right, you know. Like I honestly like believe that, and you know, you deserve this. You honestly deserve this award. So here are your remarks and stuff. I'll talk to you later about it.
Ooh, if caught off guard was a person. So thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you so much for the award. You know, as the whole purpose of this event is all about, you know, uplifting and, you know, having the support. So, you know, everything that I do is because I have support from my family, my friends, and even you guys as, you know, staff and interns. And that's how I'm able to be, you know, a support system with all of you. So if I leave any words in the sense, you know, to give within this remark is, you know, to face forward and understand while you're facing forward, no matter what obstacles you're going through, challenges, know that on the sidelines, there is a support that are cheering for you. So you may be scared to take that step until the next week, the next month, but keep facing forward because there are people cheering you along the way to cross that finish line. So no matter that we're going through this pandemic, face forward. No matter you're having challenging with your homework, face forward. You're having a challenging relationship with someone, face forward. You're having challenges with, you know, a short film, with your business, whatever it is, face forward and know you have a support system that are cheering you on. Thank you, guys.
Oh, yes. Well, honestly, thank you, Joey, for everything. I really hope, not really hope, we hope here at Urgent, all of us, we really hope you guys enjoyed celebrating our amazing, young, beautiful Black entrepreneurs as a part of our youth entertainment, recognizing individuals who make Miami better. We invite you to take a moment to complete our survey as feedback. It's appreciated. Please see the link in the chat to complete as you complete the survey. Also, just some more announcements. We'd like you guys to join us on Sunday, May 15th for our annual community celebration and recognition ceremony in partnership with Delu Africa to elevate and celebrate, that rhyme, youth and community excellence. And then also you can join us on Friday, May 28th at 6 p.m. We would like you to all join us at the Youth Film Showcase. It's a watch party. So, bring your cousins, aunties, uncles, bring some popcorn and enjoy the films produced by our very own FACE interns. Hope to see you there.
How empowering young minds can transform their communities. Meet one young man who is helping others do just that through his love for filmmaking.
What are you focusing on? Forehead. Okay, so forehead, so no. So do her eyebrows, her eyes.
Ever since he was a little boy, Joey Lamar Ashley knew what he wanted to do.
I've always wanted to be a filmmaker and content creator myself since about the age, say 10 or 11.
And as he got older, his passion for filmmaking grew, but says fulfilling his dream wasn't easy.
I never really had a mentor or any kind of guidance from the industry, so a lot of the stuff I did in middle and high school was based off a trial error basis, so I was figuring out everything by myself. I had my family, I had my friends, but none of them came from the entertainment industry. Make sure you don't cut off his head.
That's why he's made it passion and desire for the arts.
Felt good. What do you want to do one more time? It's up to you. Okay.
5 years ago, Joey says he found what he was looking for at Urgent Inc.'s Media Arts program, where he mentors, coaches, and teaches young minds all about content creation, photography, video production, and filmmaking.
Even though I may not do well at a certain particular thing or I may fail, it's okay because he'll be there for me and allow me to succeed in whatever next task that is thrown at me.
Leonce Luma is one of dozens of interns at the program.
So go to Joey.
DeAndre Marshall was also an intern, but says Joey played such an important role in his life, he wanted to do the same in the lives of other students, and he is now one of Joey's assistants.
He really pushes me as an individual, not only like in my profession, but just personally, he pushes me to become a better person in general.
Good smile, Tati. You could dance, Tati. Have some fun, Tati.
Not only does Joey motivate these future filmmakers and artists to be the best they can be, he also teaches them about the important role they play in the community.
These teenagers are growing in that digital age society. Some of them, they were born with phones and technology and stuff of that sort. And something I try to put forth in them to know that they have a huge social responsibility when it comes to media, especially when we talk about social media, media empowerment.
These interns here, they really have a gift. Each of them have a special thing about them. And if they integrate their skills together, we're making movies, and Joey is the reason why that they're still here.
Thank you all so much for coming. We hope to see you at our next upcoming events. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for coming.